Buddies, let's review A.R.M. Hey, not this A.R.M. The Malayalam movie A.R.M. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Buddies of Blockbuster. I'm your host, AJ. And yes, I did not realize that A.R.M. or A.R.M. is Ajayante Randam Moshanam. I just realized that when my cousin told me, and then he was like, "Oh, you're gonna watch this movie, A.R.M." And he told the full form. I'm like, "Huh? Really?" Because when I heard the title of the movie, I thought, okay, it's A period R period M. So I thought, okay, is it like a code name, a specific kind of secret, or maybe army or something like that? No, it was this thing, and I was like, okay, let's ride with it, and here we are. So we have Tovino, who's lead actor, and you're not going to get one Tovino, you're not going to get two Tovinos, you're going to get three Tovinos playing three characters in three generations, which is pretty cool. So he plays Kunyakelu, Manian, and Ajay. Now they're distinct characters. All the three of them are different from each other. His arc in this whole movie, that's the main piece. It's directed by Jitin Lal, and in terms of the story, it revolves around these three generations of characters of Tovino. And it's all connected as well because it begins with Kalu's introduction where he's kind of a warrior, helps out a lot of folks, helps out this kingdom at the time in a great way. And I don't want to spoil much, but I've got to tell you at least a high level plot point. And because of he's this warrior and who supports a lot of folk, especially that kingdom, he does a great deed to the king that time to help him and save him. I'm not going to reveal what that was, but he asked for goddess idol, which is made of gold, and it's kept in the kingdom because it's sacred and it does have some powers and stuff like that. And he was like, okay. And basically, the king told him, "You can ask for anything. I'm happy to give it." And this is what he asked for, and he gets it to his village to hopefully to have a lot more prosperity and everything good and stuff comes in. That also has a couple of plot lines there. It kind of moves to Manian's role, which is complete opposite of what Kalu is. Manian is this, I wouldn't call him Robin Hood, but he's kind of this master thief. Pretty sure he has some kind of powers because nobody can catch him. It also revolves around this idol and plays a crucial role in his story arc as well. And then when you come to the third character, Ajayan, he's trying to live this life of there's a cloud in his life and family, mainly because he's the grandchild of Manian. So everybody deems him to be, oh, his grandpa was a thief. He's going to be a thief, and he's the thief of this village, right? Everybody judges him, puts him down, but he's living his life trying to be as good as possible. But, the way society is, just because one person is bad, they deem everybody else to be the same. And that's kind of shown here. He's trying to alleviate that and make sure that he has a good life moving forward with his mother. In all of this, there's also a love story brewing between Ajayan and this girl, which is really cute. And it's just like the olden times where you're trying to meet your girlfriend without anybody knowing, you're hiding, running around and stuff like that. That's all good. I like the chemistry and bond that was going there. All of this are multiple plot lines. And I feel that's where the flow of the movie fails for me, is because you have great character arc. Tovino has done a good job. I must tell that one piece. Tovino has done a good job in showcasing different acting skills for each character. I loved the Manian character because that's totally different, because I'm pretty sure you've seen Tovino and these other Ajayans and Kalu's character, but Manian, he has this kind of menacing and brute force piece going, and that was so unique and that was so good. So I really like the fact that he was able to showcase his talent across all these characters, right? I feel the reason on why it was not awesome is mainly because you have this storyline, multiple plots, and the flow of it from going to one scene to the next was not the best way, in my opinion. Keep in mind, it was not even a 3 hour movie. It's 2 hours and 30 minutes. For some reason, maybe I'm growing old or whatever, but I honestly felt, not just me, but everybody like with me felt like this is a long movie for no reason. Even though there was so much going on, you need the time to showcase what's happening in the story. I still felt this was like a bit too much, right? And I also overheard the other folks sitting next to me is like, "You got me here for this movie." I'm like, it wasn't that bad because of the flow of the movie, and it was predictable as and when the movie went on. It wasn't something that was unique to plot points or storylines. It didn't spark something that, oh, this is great. But I honestly feel the characters that Tovino played was the stellar point of this movie. And yes, I see that it came out in 3D. I didn't see like a reason on why this should be a 3D. I get it, maybe because of those components with the lamp and how those lights and stuff were connecting, and maybe a couple of fight scenes where the flames come sparks at you and stuff like that. But I don't think it was needed to be 3D. But when you have these kind of acting skills that an actor portrays and gives us variation, it's worth going and giving it a watch, right? I did have a good time. It's not like I didn't enjoy it, but I strongly feel if the flow of events were either done in a better way. A couple of scenes where Reno was doing X and it jumps to something else which is nowhere related to the other, so the audience is left confused about, okay, what is going on in that scene and how did he get from X to Y. Those components were kind of awestruck. I did like the background score on a couple of plots where kind of a climax scene and this BGM comes in. That was spot on. The reflection of the characters of these three generations was showcased there, and I really liked that point. It's still worth watching. I know there's Kishkinda Kadam going on, and that's doing making waves at the same time. But I feel if you're a Tovino fan, you're gonna love this movie. Be sure to check it out in the theater. My rating is around 2.75 to 3, really because of those components. But Tovino, you stole the show. But you tell me, what did you guys think? Did you love it a lot more than I did? Be sure to put in the comments. Let me know. And as always, guys, be sure to like, subscribe, and share.